everyone, my name is Corina and I'm a French language specialist with One Public Libraries. This video is part of an online series that shows you how to use different apps to make your life easier. Today, I'm going to show you how to use two apps for socializing. I will focus on Zoom and on FaceTime, which are free and allow you to use video chat. So let's start with Zoom. Zoom is a service that is primarily used for business purposes, but anyone can sign up and use it. There are 4 plans, but the most popular is probably the basic one because it's free. The basic one allows you to have meetings with up to 100 participants and allows you one-on-one meetings without a time limit. For meetings that are with 3 participants and more, you only have 40 minutes. However, you can always restart the meeting if you need. Zoom is compatible with Windows, Mac, Linux, iOS, and Android. Even though you can join a meeting in your internet browser, downloading the app on your iPhone, tablet, or desktop allows you to get other functionalities out of Zoom. Today, I will show you how to use Zoom on your mobile device so that you can easily connect with your friends and colleagues. I'm using an iPhone, but on Android, it will look just the same. So I am going to go into the App Store and download the app. The app is called Zoom Cloud Meetings. I had already downloaded it previously, so I'm just going to open it. Now, when you open the app, you can either sign up or sign in. It is best that you create an account. This will allow you to set up your own meetings. However, keep in mind that if you simply want to join a meeting, one of your colleagues or friends set up, you do not need an account. To sign up, you can press on the sign up button and you need an email address, a first name, and a last name, and to agree to the terms of services. However, if you already have a Gmail or a Facebook account, you can sign in using those credentials by pressing the sign in button. So I am going to sign in with my Google account. There we go. So now I am signed in. Let's look at the app together. The bottom menu is the main menu. First you have the Meet and Chat, then you have Meetings, Contacts, and Settings. Let's look at the Meet and Chat. You have New Meeting, Join, Schedule, and Share Screen. Okay, so let's start by looking at the New Meeting button here at the top. So I'm gonna click on that. This is what you use to set up a video chat. So I'm gonna leave the video on, but I'm gonna turn off the personal meeting ID because that is something to use only if you have a bunch of recurring meetings. It's nothing that is necessary. It is just something, it's more of a tool to facilitate recurring meetings. Let's click on Start Meeting. So I'm going to start a Zoom meeting. I wanna direct your attention at the bottom of the screen. You have the option to mute yourself. You also have the option to show video or not, and you have the option of sharing content. You can share all kind of content, which is pretty cool. You can share your screen and photos, so you can share pictures of your pets or your kids with the people you're having a chat with, if that's what you want, of course. Next, I want to direct your attention to the top of the screen. That number and the passcode that you see there, it's important information that you need to share with the participants that you want to have join your chat. Next, let's look at participants. So you can invite people inside your meeting by clicking on the participants button. You can see that I am the host, and then you can invite people by email, message, contacts, or by copying the URL, which is something that's useful to share via WhatsApp, for example. You also have the option to mute and unmute participants, which can be quite useful when you are having a big meeting and you don't want everybody talking at once. The next option I want to mention is this really cool thing. At the bottom, you have the 3 dots. They are more options. It allows you to change your background. So if you don't want people to see what kind of room you're in or anything like that, you can change your background to something virtual, which I think is a pretty cool option. And now to leave the meeting, you can just click on the End button on the top right corner, and you have the option of either leaving the meeting so that the people in your meeting can continue chatting, or ending the meeting so you end it for everybody that is involved. So here we have it. So that's how you have a quick meeting on Zoom. Other options include join a meeting. Let's click on that. So you need a meeting ID and password, which the meeting ID is that important information displayed at the top of a call that I just mentioned previously. Next, you have schedule a meeting, which is pretty easy if you want to set up a meeting ahead of time. Next, you can do a screen share. So you want to enter to screen share, you want to enter a meeting ID, so you need to have been invited to a meeting or you need to have set up a meeting. Now, if we go back to the bottom menu, we have meetings. So let's click on that. That's where you can find information about your meeting ID, and you can also set up a meeting from there. So you can send an invitation or start a meeting. Next, at the bottom, you have contacts. So you can add contacts so that you have a meeting easily. So next, you have settings. There are different types of settings that you can do according to your preferences. So let's look into the meeting settings. A good one to note is that you want to turn off your video and your microphone. So because having your video and audio off is a good idea so that you don't share those before you're ready. You can always turn them on when you're in a meeting. So that's it for Zoom. Now you're set up to join a meeting or to start one if you want. Do keep in mind that with a basic plan, if you have 3 or more participants, you only get 40 minutes. However, as I mentioned before, you can restart the meeting if you need to. If you need more help with Zoom, their Help Center has very good resources, including video tutorials. Next, let's look at FaceTime. FaceTime is an app that is built into Apple devices and can therefore be only used with Apple devices. If you have an iPhone, an iPad, a Mac computer, using FaceTime is the preferred way of staying in touch with others that have Apple devices. Do keep in mind that you can only use FaceTime between Apple users. From an iPhone, an iPad, or a Mac computer, you can open the FaceTime app. I will be using my iPhone. I also want to mention that if you're using an iPad or a Mac, you might be prompted to log in. If that's the case, please do so. To start a call, you need to click on the plus button at the top. This will open a field where you can enter the contact information of the person you are trying to reach. This will allow you to access your phone contacts, and you can also enter direct phone numbers and email addresses. You can enter up to 32 participants, so you can have a FaceTime call with up to 32 people. Once you have your contact information entered, you have the option of having an audio only or a video call. This is what it looks like when you're in a video call. You have the options of adding effects, such as emojis or text. You can mute yourself so that the person you're chatting with doesn't hear you. You can flip the camera from self-facing to forward-facing, and then to end the call, you just press on the big red X button. If you're looking for more help with FaceTime, Tech Boomers has a very good YouTube channel which is free and which has very easy to follow video tutorials. I also want to briefly mention that there are other apps for socializing, which have gained in popularity quite a bit over the past few weeks. One of them is called House Party, and it makes video chat really easy. It alerts your friends, it alerts you when your friends are online, and it alerts your friends when you go online so that you can easily chat with each other. Another one is Google Hangouts, which you can access with your Gmail account. There's also Skype, which has been around for quite a while. And then you have Netflix Party, which is a new app, which allows you to synchronize video playback and group chats to the watch screen. So basically you can watch a movie or a show with your friends and discuss it, even though they're not there presently next to you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed our tutorial. Let us know in the comments below what you think. Or if you try any of the apps, let us know on your own social media and tag us at VPL at home. Don't forget, you can also head over to our website, funpl.info. We have a lot of e-resources there, such as ebooks and magazines, and we also have lynda.com, which is a database that allows you to learn different technological skills. So thank you again, thank you for joining us, and see you again next time. Bye!